Okay. So Capricorns, the overall energy of your reading is the Page of Swords. So you're on guard. You're in self-protection mode. You have your sword up, but you're not swinging it. You're just like, you will if you have to, okay? So that's the overall energy. Your energy is the Eight of Pentacles. So you've been focusing, you've been trying to build and work on your future, on your security and stability. These are the two strongest energies in your entire reading. So this tells me you're kind of guarding what you have, what you've earned, what you've built in your life. You won't let it. You don't want anybody to take it away from you. You don't want anybody to challenge it or, to jeopardize it in any way. So next to the Eight of Pentacles, I have the Magician. There's the infinity symbol, the symbol of intuition and knowing. You have all the tools it takes to get what you want from life. And I think you know that. And that's why your sword is up. You're using your sword. See, you've got a sword, you've got a cup, pentacle, a wand, a staff, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, you have the power to manifest just what it is you want from life. And that's your mission. That's what you've been trying to do. There is someone here, or an energy here, that is a little, this is a black card, the Three of Pentacles. So it's almost like you don't see eye to eye with somebody. This could be a work reading so far. But I feel like somebody's trying to hold you back somehow from getting everything that you want. It's just like not having a meeting of the minds. It might be a little bit of bickering, might be a little bit of just butting heads going on here. So let me keep reading. I have the Knight of Swords right under the Eight of Pentacles and next to the Page of Swords. Now this is action. You're going to take action, and it has to do with your security, your stability, your future. And it has to do with something that you've been guarding, that you've been on guard about, and you're going to take some action. You're going to seek that truth. You're going to seek that clarity. It's like, it almost feels like for once and for all, I need to know whatever it is in order for you to obtain what you need to obtain. So you're seeking that truth and clarity. You take action. And on the other side, the Page of Swords is Temperance. This is the card for Sagittarius. So Sagittarius may be strong in your chart or around this reading. But your guardian angels and spirit guides, they're all around you. And they're mixing this potion back and forth, back and forth. What their job is to get you tempered. So you have one foot in the waters of emotion, which is right under that Three of Pentacles. So I feel like it's a little bit of an emotional issue going on here. They need that foot on the ground with the other foot. Their job is also to get you balanced and to help you be patient. So patience may not be your virtue. But they're doing their job, and they're doing everything they can to help you get through something that's going on here. So far, it looks more like work than love, but I could change my mind. I got another part of the reading coming up. It could have, you could have love at work, which is interfering, so I don't know. Let's see what comes out over here. I have the Nine of Swords under the Knight of Swords. I think you gave this a lot of thought before you rush out there and seek that truth and clarity. Something wore on you, on your mind. Every time you had these free moments or something, these swords are just going through your mind over and over. And you needed to stop that, and the only way to stop that was to take action. You needed to stop that, and the only way, so I can say that again. The Seven of Wands is right next to the Nine of Swords and under the Page of Swords, being on guard. So this can be influences, okay, that are trying to come in. And you don't want to hear it. You don't want to see them. It's like you know what you're doing. It's like leave you alone. But it's like somebody's trying to get their fingers into your goals, okay? And you don't want it. You want to do it your way. You want to do it the way that you think is best. Your guard is very much up against something it's with that Three of Pentacles. So I have the Five of Pentacles next to, I think whatever was going on with that Three of Pentacles would make you feel isolated in a way. It would make you be on your own. I don't think you really want to be on your own. I think you just kind of don't agree with someone about something here. But Temperance is saying be patient, be level-headed, and be grounded so that your decisions that you make will be informed. I have just enough for your reading here. Okay, so I have the Ten of Swords up here next to the Three of Pentacles. This is the card of the end. Okay, the end of all these swords, the end of the Nine of Swords. So you're going to take action because you just can't live in that anymore. Whatever's going through your head, you're going to get it resolved. And so the end. And it has to do with that Three of Pentacles, just like I thought. I have the Hermit right next to the Ten of Swords. And the Hermit is the card for Virgo. So Virgo might be strong in your chart, or someone else is around this reading. But this is all about your path forward. This is why it's so important to you. Okay? Your path forward is very important. You've worked very hard, and you're really trying to manifest this path for yourself. So the Hermit knows it. And the Hermit is saying that this is going to come to an end. This is actually going to be resolved, whatever it is, and you will be moving forward. I got the Chariot here, the card for Cancer. So Cancer could be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But yeah, you will be moving forward. Those Sphinxes, if you snap those reins, they can get up and book forward. So maybe you need clearance of some sort to move forward in your endeavors. I have the Hangman under the Ten of Swords and next to Temperance. So the Hangman is a card of enlightenment. It's like you need to be enlightened in order to free yourself from this position. So the Hangman, a look around the Hangman. Things are going to change. They're going to come to an end. Your guardian angels and spirit guides are really, really helping you out here. And then I have the Ace of Cups on the other side of the Hangman and under the Hermit. Two very spiritual cards. I think you have a love. I think this is like a real love for this project. I think there's somebody that you want involved in this project. This could be somebody at work. There is love either for your work or for someone here. But being where it's placed, the universe really wants you to pay attention to that. I think there's been some sneaky behavior. Some kind of rumors. It might be about love. Maybe there's rumors going around about you and one of your co-workers. That's kind of how I feel. This is lying, stealing, cheating, rumors, just deceitful energy. And it's around you. It's around this reading. So you're going to move forward from it, definitely. I have the Three of Cups under the Hangman, next to the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, I think there's someone that you really want around you that you will reconnect with. Now, you know, this can be a combination reading. There could be someone from a work or a previous job or a job you're in now that you had a romantic relationship with. You might be coming back together. They may be very helpful. The two of you might work really well together. And perhaps there was some kind of issue with that. And rumors. I think that this is rumors here. Somebody trying to take your job or something by pointing out a romantic relationship. That could be too. But they're deceitful. Now there's going to be a lot of conversation. This is phone calls, texts, emails, video chat. But it's right between the Ace of Cups and the Three of Cups. And I think there's going to be a lot of talking before you reunite. And I think there's still a lot of love and respect between the two of you. I have the Five of Wands next to the Eight of Wands and right under the Seven of Swords. Man, all up in your head. You've been carrying a lot of stress. anxiety and confusion over this whole issue. But it's all going to come to an end. You're going to put this Nine of Swords to an end. So all this is going away. This is going away. This loneliness, this like feeling out in the cold, nobody's listening to you, nobody trusts you or whatever, or they won't work with you, or whatever is going on right here, all this is going away, and you're going to be moving forward. And it does have to do with your security and stability and the rest of your life, your future, which is very important to you. I'm going to take out another card. This is from the Law of Attraction, Esther Hicks and Abraham, a group of entities that speak through Esther Hicks. They come from the universe, and it's all advice. It's all like, how you can make your life better. It may or may not really have something to do with the reading, but it is about your life, okay? What you can do for yourself to make your life better. And one more shuffle, and then one more shuffle. I'm going to cut and take the bottom card right here. I am selfish enough to want to feel good. Well, that's great. You should be selfish enough to want to feel good. So I'm going to read this card to you. You cannot perceive life from any perspective other than that of yourself. Selfishness is the sense of self. Unless you are selfish enough to care about how you feel and therefore direct your thoughts in such a way that you are allowing a true connection to your inner being, you have nothing to give another way. Let me read that. You have nothing to give another anyway. Oh, okay. Everyone is selfish. It is not possible to be otherwise. So yeah, keep your goals in mind. Keep what you want in mind so that you can accomplish it. That's not being selfish. That's being you. That's looking out for you. And that's what you're doing with that Page of Swords. You're looking out for you. You can actually pause and read that as many times as you want.